Free speech and speech has been in the spotlight this week after the news that ABC pulled Jimmy Kimmel, comedian, off the air after comments that he made on his late night show.
You know, when I hear it, just when you just hear it that way, it sounds like BS, you know? It does sound like BS, you know what I'm saying? If you really think about what they're saying. Think about it, man. And I know we got the news that he's back, but then it kind of whack. Let me get this right. Your employer no longer is employing you. Yeah, it depends on how you frame it, if there is even a claim for a grievance. People get fired every day, B. People get fired every day. But let me get this right. When people were getting fired because they made a post on social media that their company didn't deem was, you know, what they wanted to be associated with, no problem. Fine. Jimmy Kimmel gets fired. I guess he was fired, I don't know, for saying stuff on the network where he's paid to talk, and they didn't like what he said. He's not paid to say whatever he want to say. He's paid to do a show for them, and if they don't think he's doing the show correctly, you can get fired. Isn't that the whole purpose of a talk show? Like a late night show has a host, and if you don't like what the host says or does or how they do their job, their performance, how is that like against free speech? And I know we're going to get to it. He back. We're going to talk about it. I'm just saying, when you look at it a certain way, it just sounds crazy. Somebody was in my comment section. We won. What we win? You said we. I'm sorry. You said we won? What we win? What did I win? Fuck that. What did I win? I'm saying you said we. That means you won something. What did I win? Oh, a show I don't watch gets to continue on, not making money, but still somehow making people that work there make a whole lot of money, where none of them people are me. Trying to figure it out. It's all narrative. It's all Trump versus Democrats. That's all it is. I wish people just admit that's really what they on. You know what I'm saying? It's really Trump versus Democrats. And we're tired of it, man. I'm tired of the Trump versus Democrats show. Because at the end of the day, what it got to do with we? What it got to do with me? Nothing. We don't get nothing out of it. It don't build our communities up. It don't close the racial wealth gap. It ain't put none of our kids through STEM school. We ain't been able to learn no more AI. We ain't putting us ahead of nothing. What's it doing for us? Before we go any further, let me let you know the Tim Black Wolfpack is dedicated, committed, 10 toes down to reporting the truth, unbiased, and not working for any political party. If that sounds good to you, go to jointimblack.com, become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. But see, you know, when people got it going so good in their life, they could just worry about virtual games, virtual wins in virtual world that don't even have anything to do with their real lives, fam. That's all I'm saying. It's whack. We didn't win shit. And neither did you. You didn't win a damn thing. You won nothing. Nothing. Open your mailbox. What's in there? Nothing. Open your bank account. Look in there. What's in there? Nothing. What'd you win? What'd you get? I started the show. I was talking about how I hate when I stumble upon a great show because I know I'm going to have to watch it. There's a good show out right now. It's called Task. I like it. Mark Ruffalo. Right? Mark Ruffalo does a good job of this. This is another guy on there from the Ozarks. I forget his name, but he's a great actor. I said, oh no, I'm going to like this show. Damn it. Because I'm not going to win if I watch the show. They win if I watch their show. I'm not winning, they're winning. You didn't win anything, sir. You didn't win anything because Kimmel got his show back. But I'm playing this clip because I want people to explain to me why Shapiro's so great. I want to see the flashes of greatness. Let's go back to Shapiro because people keep saying he should have been the VP for Kamala. I want to see why that's. I want to see if that's a true statement.
What was your reaction to learning that he'd been pulled off the air?
Fear, just worry for our country. Our foundational.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This jacket ain't gonna work, Johnson. I don't know what I was thinking. It said fear. He's fearful. He said he's fearful. He said he was fear. Man said he was fearful. He heard another mofo lost his job. And he got fearful. Yeah, he said he got fearful, Johnson. He said he got scared. This mofo went to the Ricky Smiley School of Politicking. Every video I see of Ricky Smiley, he afraid. Every time I see Ricky Smiley video do well, in the first 2 minutes of it, first 20 seconds, I'm afraid, y'all. Folks, I'm really scared. I'm scared for us. That's how Shapiro said. Shapiro said when Jimmy Kimmel lost his show, when he lost the show, not his show, because he don't own that mofo. When Jimmy Kimmel lost the ability to host that show, he was afraid. Man, wait till you find out what fentanyl's doing out this motherfucker. Yeah, man, wait, Shapiro, governor of Illinois, right? No, where is he governor of? What's this guy, Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania, right? Bro, wait till you find out about the fentanyl and the drive-bys and the carjackings and the suicide rates. Whoa! You're going to lose your mind, Johnson. You're going to jump out of a building. You're going to jump off a skyscraper. Wait till you find out some real stuff that's going on. Because if you are afraid, because this millionaire, multi-millionaire Jimmy Kimmel lost his cushy gig, man, I don't even want to tell you nothing else. Guess what? There's racism, sexism, all the isms. It's also some skunk weed they be selling too at these pharmacies. You got these, well, it depends if you care about that. So it's a lot of stuff, man. Wait till you find out about Cancer Row. Wait till he finds out about Skid Row. Wait till he finds out all the real things that are going on that people are dealing with. Wait till he finds out that black people haven't moved more than 2% in home ownership since the 60s. Wait till he finds that out. Well, he gonna really be afraid then. Woo! He gonna be afraid. All it took was Jimmy Kimmel to lose his job to scare a damn governor. I thought y'all said he was one of your rising stars. What kind of rising star is this? He down here under the curb. Wow, look at the rising star. He ain't said nothing that make no damn sense. I'm gonna keep going now, because I'm sure I'm taking him out of context.
Principle in this country, which has roots in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, when William Penn settled here in the 1680s, is about freedom of expression, freedom of speech.
You mean like MLK when they blew his head off, they blew his wig back? You mean that? Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I know, man. We so good at freedom of speech. Yeah, man. You mean like 2021? When I've been demonetized on Facebook for 4 years. Because I had the audacity. The audacity. I didn't get on camera and get butt naked. I just talked about COVID. I talked about COVID. I talked about the Democrats. And I've been demonetized for 4 years. in the land of the free. At the request, I know I was on the list of the Democrats. I know I was. He talking about him, he afraid.
And to see that being undermined by the long arm of the federal government is extremely dangerous. Again, whether you agree with Jimmy Kimmel or not, whether you found him funny or not.
I don't.
To fire someone because he told a joke.
Because it wasn't funny. Hey, look, guys, hey, fam. Comedians get fired every day, B. This ain't about comedy. It's about politics. In my limited comedic stint, in my limited comedic capacity, where I'm a professional comedian, I got paid for it, I made money, I went on a tour, I made money. I opened, I closed, I in-betweened. Wrote my own jokes, performed my own jokes, got no help. So therefore, I had performed as a comedian. And you know what can happen? You can get booed the hell off, and that's how they fire your ass. They boo you. Now, if you working for a network and they fire your ass, they fire you. Comedy clubs fire comedians every day, B. But see, this ain't about comedy. This ain't about if he was funny, because if it was about if it was funny, this fool wouldn't be sitting up there saying, it's not about if you think he's funny. Nah, it's totally about if people think he's funny. That's what the whole point is. That's his job. He got one job, be funny. That's it. It ain't to save the whales. It's not to get Democrats elected. It's not to take down Trump. It's not to score political points with Democrats. It's to be funny. Maybe I misunderstood what the job required. Obviously, I got it twisted. I'm a goofball, thinking his job was to be funny and entertain people.
About the president repeatedly, and the president didn't like it. To fire him because he was inartful in his words in the wake of the killing of Charlie Kirk. When
he offended people, he's a comedian. They wanted to cancel. You know what's hilarious, guys? And it's not hilarious, but it's hypocritical as hell, Johnson. I'm one of the few people. I remember catching a bunch of hell because I was supporting Dave Chappelle when he made jokes about trans. Yeah, I remember that. People wanted to not only cancel Dave Chappelle, I had some liberals and leftists and progressives try to cancel my black ass. Why? Because I enjoyed Dave Chappelle's comedy. I thought he was funny. And I thought, since y'all didn't care when he did skits about black people being Klan members, nobody got mad. Remember that? Bigsby joint? The Bigsby joint? Yeah. When he did the skit about the babies, the black babies selling crack at 2 years old on the corner selling crack. Remember that? Selling weed or something? I don't know what it was. Maybe it was selling weed. Remember that? Nobody had a problem. And Dave Chappelle, just like Chris Rock, has made a lot of jokes about black people, white people, all types of people. But when he made a group about the third rail, and you know what happened? I don't remember Governor Shapiro or anybody else coming out saying, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. We even had white comedians throw Dave Chappelle under the bus. How could he dare make jokes about the LGBTQ? Now, guess what? Here goes the ass kick for that whole thing. Remember when Dave Chappelle was saying in his skit, part of his joke was how there was a car full of LGBTQIA, and the LGs and the Bs didn't want to ride with the I's and the A's or the T's. Right? Remember that? It's true. Yeah, they try to separate now. They're like, look, we know, we ain't got an identity problem. We know who we are. Yeah, so all that came true, what he said, now that's mainstream. You can actually find videos of gay folks saying, hey man, stop putting us with people that say they're a different identity and all. Stop doing that. We just want to get married, that's all. We want to be on each other's insurance policy. We want to have rights, and if somebody gets sick, we want to be able to be in a room. We don't need all this extra, all this stuff y'all talking about. Anyway, my point of going through all that is to say the Democrats are hypocritical. This guy does not impress me. Kamala lost. She would have lost with him too. This dude's house got burnt down. The governor mansion got set ablaze. And this dude up here talking about, we Americans have certain ideals that we have to rise with. Certain ideals we have to, they was about to toast your ass like a marshmallow. Your whole damn family. This guy up here talking about, we have the ideals. Oh, Jimmy Kimmel, it scared me to see that Jimmy Kimmel can lose his job. Man, what did they see? What did you hear what they've been doing to us all these years? All right, let's let them finish up. We got to move on, Johnson. We got to move on, Tim. Let's move on.
And you have others in the media, and I mean this is no disrespect, who are inartful every day, right? That is dangerous when we are selectively firing people because of their viewpoints.
They fired him. Hey, man. Here goes my last thing on this before we get to him getting his job back. If you work at Kentucky Fried Chicken can fire your ass. Nobody would care if you got fired from Kentucky Fried Chicken, sir. They'd be like, take your chicken ass down the unemployment line. Take your ass over there and drive Uber till you get it together. Go down to the Home Depot. There might be some slots open now. Nobody would do anything. Nobody would cry for you. No one would give a shit. No one would give a damn about you, Johnson. But let you be rich as Jimmy Kimmel and be a darling to the Democrats. Then now, a super millionaire with all this cake, who arguably hasn't been making money for the network for 4 years. 4 years. Advertising revenue has been cut in half since 2021, or was it? Yeah, 2021, I think it was. I looked this stuff up. I was doing a deep dive on all this information. Everybody in the late night show industry should be fired. The whole industry, all of them. Michael Myers, what's his name? I don't even know his name. Seth Meyers, Colbert, Fallon, Joan Oliver, him too. Get his British ass out of here. Never knew what was so great about him. Just because he's got an accent. Get his nerdy ass, Oxford shirt, tie, get off my screen. And Jimmy Kimmel too. All of them, because it's the industry that's gone. The whole genre is garbage. The ad revenue is just not there. Dog, late night TV shows are like cassette deck tapes. Remember cassette tapes? We're streaming now. These mofos are still doing cassette tapes. And if somebody say, hey, we're not going to do cassette tapes anymore, oh my God, I can't believe this. But see, only the Democrats have cassette players. Because ain't nobody else watching this shit. You understand what I'm talking about? That makes sense? The word of today is hypocrites. They don't care for us. They don't care about us. They care about themselves and their propaganda machine. And I'm very much unconvinced about this Governor Shapiro. If only Kamala would have got him, she would have won. Not with that word solid bullshit he just put out there. That's not impressive.
The Tim Black Show streams Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolfpack.